Okie dokie, good afternoon everybody, how are we all doing? Welcome to Leeds, Bradford. Not expecting a busy stream tonight, and I'm thinking we've got 2 aircraft on the runway at the same time. This is probably as busy as it's going to get all evening. First out looks like it's the Ryanair to Malaga down in the south of Spain. We're on runway 14. We've got the wind coming from the east or the southeast. It's very warm actually, very warm indeed. Quite breezy though this evening, or this afternoon. Not quite into the evening yet, are we? So here we go, opening the stream with a Ryanair 737. This is a Max 8, I think. And no Tom tonight either. I'm flying solo this evening. KLM just taxiing in behind there. Definitely a Max with them engines. Okay, here we go. Up he goes. Okay, we'll spin it round for the KLM. So this is KLM to Amsterdam. Probably give it a few seconds just to let the Ryanair get out of the way. So we'll let this one get airborne and I'll come into the chat, I'll say hello. Some nice blue sky above us as well this evening. It's about 50-50 with clouds and blue. Temperature got up to 21 degrees today down in Ilkley where I was working. Very, very nice indeed. Makes a very pleasant change. Okay, here we go. Embraer 175, Echo X-Ray Alpha's the red. Here it goes. Rotating very early. Wow, he's climbing out really steeply. Wow, that's a rocket launch. And up he goes away to Amsterdam. Right. I'll point the camera in the direction of the terminal. And I'll come into the chat and say hello. Quite breezy this afternoon as well. You can probably hear it over the mic. It's say quite breezy, it's blowing a gale actually. But it's a warm gale, so we don't care. And main reason for coming this evening, apart from to see the planes, just to check out the camera. We had a few issues. Anybody that watched the stream on Sunday down at Manchester, we didn't have a good one, did we? It was the picture was breaking up, and yeah, we ended the stream fairly well sooner than planned. So I've come up this evening. I'm going to test the equipment again. If it happens again, then we've got an issue with the camera. If it doesn't happen again, then maybe it was the internet down there. It was one or the other. Now, we've had a slight issue with the camera before, so I'm leaning towards it might be an issue with one of the terminals in the camera. So we'll have a good test this evening. We'll see how it goes. Let me know in the chat if we get any breakages, any stuttering, any judderiness, or any buffering. Let me know. And we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, it's going to be okay. If it isn't, it's a new camera and we're spending a lot of money, which is not something I like to do, being a tight old Yorkshireman. You can see the windsock as well, just to the left of the tower. It's yep, it's got a bit of a flap on, hasn't it? Very, very, very breezy. It's coming pretty much from the southeast. Nice warm direction. First in the chat this evening is Blue Sky Aviation. Hello to Blue Sky. Looks like I beat you all to it. Yvonne V. Good evening, Yvonne. And Bob, Hamimam Travels. Hello, Bob. Seb, good evening to you. Just Aviation. Hi. David Stoker, good afternoon. And Powell LUFC, Leeds United, hello to you. You'll be supporting Coventry tonight, I would imagine. I think Coventry play Ipswich. I think you need Coventry to do Leeds a big favour tonight and beat Ipswich. Planes Pictures, hello there. Marjolein, how are you doing, Marjolein? Over in Holland. We've just sent a KLM in your direction. And Max Harris, hello Max. Robert Hilton, hello Robert. Jill Rogers, good afternoon. Alan Hargreaves sat in the garden with a beer. Oh, very nice. Good afternoon, Alan. Richard Jones, hello there. Ken Bartles, hello Ken. Jane Clark, hello. And Sam's Planes and Trains, how are you doing, Sam? Mixter A350, hello to you. Noel J, hello. Wubba Chicken, hello to you. And Robin, good afternoon. Max says, is Tom catching up on his homework? I hope so. He's actually gone to his grandma's for tea this afternoon. I told him if he gets a chance to pop into the chat, hopefully he'll pop on later. Pixie Chick, hello there. Deborah Mee, good evening, Deborah. Farjon, good afternoon. And Yvonne V has joined the membership as well. Thank you, Yvonne. Very much appreciated. Some emojis to play with now. And Stephen Jones, hello Steve. And I've got a little aircraft on the runway here. It's sneaking out on me. Reading the chat, nearly missed that. Looks like he's taking it rather short. He's not coming down this end, that's a shame. Well, that looks like a little islander. Quite heavily zoomed in there. Yeah, thank you for joining the membership, Yvonne. That's much appreciated. So obviously while I'm looking at these aircraft, I can't be looking at the chats. Like I said, I'm flying solo, no Tom tonight. But I'm not expecting a busy stream. There's not a vast amount of movements this evening. I think we've got a few Jet 2s inbound, a few Aer Linguses, Ryanairs. Wizz is already in. That's an A321 this evening. That came in about half an hour ago. So we've got that. That will be departing sometime after 6 o'clock, I think. It's having a jolly good think about this one, isn't it? And Anthony Gray, good afternoon. How are you doing, Anthony? I'm going to turn away and have a look at the chat now. I bet you any money it starts to make his roll as soon as I do. What did I tell you? Melissa Jackson Bailey, hello there. I'm not sure if the gears retract on an Islander, do they? No idea. Let's see. It would appear they don't. Quite hard to hold that in the middle of the screen. It's very, very heavily zoomed in there. We'll let him go. T down in Lanzarote, good afternoon. And Graham G85, hello Graham, how are you doing? Who's flying out of here on the on Thursday down to Tenerife. Excellent stuff on Jet 2. And Danny Jones, hello Danny. Danny and his dad in the chat at the moment. And Stephen Jones, which is Danny's dad, says Golf Bravo Sierra Alpha Hotel was the reg on that Islander. Came in earlier, thank you. Oh dear, Anthony Gray not feeling too good. He's put the the smiley turd emojis in the chat. I hope you're okay, buddy. Karen here. Good evening, Karen. Midnight Star, Sarah. Good afternoon. Ken G. Hello, Ken. Karen Glenn. Hello there. In Australia. Wow. Susan. Hello, Susan. How are you doing? Yeah, Leeds at about time. You're right there. Right, I think I've said hello to everybody. If I've missed you out, let me know. So, like I said earlier, it's a bit of a test for the cameras. This one. Let's see if it works. Let's see if we don't have any problems like we had down at Manchester the other day. Just wasn't 100% sure whether it was the camera or whether it was the internet. It just seemed very strange how it was doing it at the same time. Every time Tom was panning around, it was breaking up, which led me to think it was maybe a faulty connection. We have had that issue with the camera before. I have done a little bodge job on it, which seems to have worked, but anyway, let us know if we get any more movements. Look at that windsock. Actually sheltered by the trees in this location where I am now. It's actually quite nice. I haven't even got my coat on and we're at Leeds. Wow, summer must be coming, finally. Milo, good evening. Lurking, not working, hello to you. Sandy B, good afternoon, Sandy. Maisie, hello Maisie. Pinnacle, hello to you. Patryk, hello Patryk. Patryk Corsack, how are you doing, buddy? Yeah, it says summer schedule starts tomorrow. 1st of May tomorrow, isn't it? Into May. I'm glad to be leaving this winter behind. It's been wet and miserable. Let's hope we get some sunshine now. Thomas Weir, good afternoon, Thomas. Marjolein says seems to be running smooth today so far. That's good news. Let's hope it stays that way. Now then, what's Checker up to? He's out on manoeuvres. Out looking for birds. Hey. I think I've actually sacrificed the checker emoji for I think I put the EasyJet tail on in its place. So we've no checker emoji at the moment, I don't think. He'll be cruising up and down, making sure everything's tickety-boo. Beep, beep, beep. Seen some birds. I wonder if the birds see him coming and say, oh God, it's him again. Oh, out of the way, lads, till he's gone. Ian Rigg, good afternoon. he's got his little squawk box on now. I think secretly we all want his job, don't we? Cruising around on the runway, chasing birds. And he's getting paid for it. Fantastic. We're all jealous. Sandy B says, lovely and sunny, and walk the dog without a coat on. It has been lovely today, hasn't it? I just noticed in the background that you can see all the tails of all the aircraft parked up round the far side. Jet 2s and Ryanairs. Must be quite a few red ones around there as well. CK, very good evening to you, CK. Patrick's got his eye on a typhoon to the north of Leeds. Oh, blimey, that'd be nice, wouldn't it, to fly past? I can't see it happening. That has happened once in during our streams since we began streaming. We've seen the one typhoon do a fly past here. Very, very rare we get any military stuff on the stream. Any fly pasts that do tend to happen, 99% of the time, seem to come in the morning. Our streams are mainly at a late afternoon. We just got lucky that one time with the typhoon. Ooh, Danny Jones says Aer Lingus have a new ATR in service today. Echo India Hotel November Alpha. We're looking out for that one then. I've not seen that one myself. Cheers, Danny. Ollie Clark. Evening, Ollie. Sarah Jane, hello Sarah, how are you doing? Over in Scarborough, have you got this lovely sunshine out there? Or have you got some cloud rolling in off the sea? I would imagine you've got an onshore breeze today that sometimes drags some cloud in off the North Sea. As a general rule, on an easterly wind, west is best. Barbara Moore down in Leeds. Hello, Barbara. Yeah, Karen says, sounds like a dog in pain. So we've obviously got no inbounds at the moment with the checker being on the runway. Really windy. I wonder if this guy ever turns his phone on and sees himself. He has been in the chat before. I think he calls himself Tower Checker. HD8, hello there. He's having a cruise into the loop. And Rich North, hello Rich. Mark Brown, hello Mark. So we will wait patiently for some aircraft. And this is the only problem. This is why we keep going down to Manchester actually, because it's very quiet is Leeds, especially at this time of day. It's just odd ones and twos. Hopefully tomorrow with the summer schedule starting, things will pick up. And Saturday, hoping to be here on Saturday as well. Should be a bit busier through the afternoon. And who knows, if the weather stays like this, we might pop up on another evening. Sarah Louise, good afternoon. I'm not reading all the comments, by the way, this evening. I do keep having a quick peek, so apologies if I miss anything. Looks like Sarah's off to Tenerife again. When you go in there, Sarah, you can just come back. And Steve Kelly, hello there. Laura Maloney, hello Laura. Laura says, hello Nick and Tom, it's just Nick tonight. We have no Tom. You've probably noticed that already. The shaky camera work. I'll do my best. He's had a lot more practice than me. Joanne Ingham, hello Joanne. Andrew R, good evening. Hey, hold it still, Nick. I think I just noticed somebody asking what the buildings were behind the checker over there. I am not too sure, to be honest. I know there's a little Costa down there somewhere, but I think that's further to the right. I'm not sure what them buildings are. Kevin Cook, hello Kevin. Stevie T, hello there. I've just noticed a tail as well. Let's have a quick little peek at this. That, to me, looks like the Pegasus that's going to Jet 2. Is that the tail of it I see over there? Let's zoom in. It is indeed. So that's still parked on the eastern ramp. Still wearing the Pegasus colours. I would imagine that might go down to East Midlands for painting at some stage. It is wearing an English registration now. Off the top of my head, and I could be wrong here, I think it was Juliet Zulu Delta Golf. Somebody might need to pop it in the chat where I've got that right or wrong. I think it was Delta Golf. That's been in for a while now. Yvonne says buffering, right, that's not good. Anybody else notice the buffering? Like I said, this is pretty much a test stream this evening after what happened on Sunday, so a bit of input from you guys would be appreciated this evening. Ooh, Checkers at it again. Making a right old racket. I can't even see any birds. Yvonne says it was her. Oh, that's good news. It says it was your internet. That's music to my ears. Anthony saying 100% so far. Excellent stuff. That's good to hear. Haven't really swung the camera around yet, so we're not. It's the wire that's attached to the camera that I think, if anything's got the problem on it, it's that. So I suppose once the next arrival comes, we'll get to see, because I'll have to spin the camera right round and pan fairly quickly. So that if it's going to buffer at all, that's when it's going to happen. So let me know. Talking of the next arrival, I have absolutely no idea when it is or where it's coming from. I know we've got a few Aer Lingus ATRs due this evening. I think there's a few Jet 2s due as well. Maybe a Ryanair. I think there's a Ryanair as well. Not many departures this evening. We've got the. I think the next departure will probably be the Wizz, which will be very nice to see because we haven't seen a Wizz for quite a while now. Going down to Manchester quite a lot. We're getting no Wizzes in there. In fact, the last Wizz that we might have seen on stream was the one that in all that wind. That's going back a few weeks. Did a go around on runway 14. It was quite dramatic. It actually made the Yorkshire Post, did that one. He's enjoying his time on YouTube, is this guy, isn't he? And Trev Smith. Hello, Trev. How are you doing? And Ollie's saying next in is Jet 2 from Tenerife South in about 20 minutes' time. Thank you, Ollie. Temperature's actually dropping away now. I'm going to have to put my coat on. It's not that cold, but the wind's making it feel colder than what it is. Or am I just getting soft? And Fajon saying 6:15 the departure time on the whiz, so that's about 20 minutes away as well. Axis says Barry's watching. I'm looking at the chat and he's driven off. He's had enough. Let's have a look. There he goes, look. He's off down that end. And Daniel Evans in Kirkstall, hello to you. Billy Riley, hello as well. World MC, hey up, how are you doing? Danny Jones has got his eye on a Coventry win tonight, that's a must. That is an absolute must tonight, Danny. Malcolm Orble, good afternoon. Jamie Pickles is in the chat as well. Good evening, Jamie. How are you? Looking around for some overflights as well. Can't see anything. There is, however, a big black cloud up there. I hope that doesn't drop any rain. Kev Weaver, good afternoon to you. Where are these guys going? Where's Checker now? I think Checker scared them off. Blue sky bird spotting. Danny Jones saying, have you looked into going to the Dublin on the 22nd? No, we did actually have a little bit of a peek at the prices and they did look fairly cheap. But no, I don't think we're going to that one, Danny. I'll leave that one up to you. Hope you get some good movements and some good photos. Callum, hello Callum. I would imagine it'll be very, very busy, Danny, with spotters. And Roy Orlemans is with us in the chat. Hello Roy, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you had a nice King's Day. Hope you didn't get too tipsy. Checker's coming back at speed, he's seen them birds. He's watching this stream, isn't he? They're down there, quick! It's the fastest I've ever seen him go. Goodness me. Hit the brakes, you're going to overshoot. Don't worry, mate, they've gone. I'll go then. World MC says he's been flying on Golf Charlie X-Ray India Sierra from Leeds on Saturday. Excellent stuff. Tony Else is with us in the chat as well. Hello, Tony. How are you? He's still chasing the birds down there, is Checker. There he goes, look. Blowing his horn. Maybe his boss is watching. Colin Dutton. Hello, Colin. And guys, you're very, very kind. We've got 143 likes already, and we've only had 2 aeroplanes, so massive thank you. Patryk says the Whiz is pinging, it's on radar. Thank you, Patryk. The Whiz, I think it came in a bit on the early side today, did the Whiz? Just an A321 this evening, it's not a Neo. Well, I think I remember somebody saying a lot of the Neos are out of action at the moment. Adam Thompson, hello there. So, is anybody else in the chat, apart from Danny, going to Dublin for the Europa League final? Not to watch the football, to watch the planes. Should be a good day out. Susan, yeah, that's true. It's a good test for the camera, just following Checker up and down the runway. I'm hoping, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed, that Sunday's stream was more an internet problem. And Dave Billington, good evening to you. Thank you. A few planes would be nice. Right, let me have a peek on flight radar. Let's see if there's anything happening. Can hear an aircraft actually. I'm thinking that will be the Whiz that's starting up. And I've just put my flight radar back on, and the Ryanair that we opened the stream with is just going over the English Channel. He's not messing about, is he? The good news is we've got a Jet 2 just about to turn on to finals, actually. Someone we mentioned a few minutes ago, coming in from Tenerife. It's another red one, 737-800. It's looking like being a 4-hour 10-minute flight back up from Tenerife today, according to flight radar. We'll spin the camera around, put my teeth in, the camera around as soon as I see him. Wizz is pinging as well, going out to Bucharest. That's going to be taxiing out any second. Danny's been told that over at Dublin for the football day they're going to close the second runway and park the traffic on it. Wow. Well, that'll be you'll get a better view of all the arrivals and departures then, so that's good news for you. You can hear the Wizz is on the move. You can hear it. We'll pop into view any second. Jet 2 still about four miles back. He's behind a tree to me at the moment. And Dwayne Curley. Hello, Dwayne. Here comes the Wizz. He's not going to have time to backtrack, I don't think, before this next arrival. Okay, we'll spin it round for the Jet 2. So this is if it's going to buffer, guys, this is when it's going to do it. If it is the wire, let me know. So here we go. This is a first arrival on stream today. This is Jet 2 from Tenerife South, Boeing 737-800. Nicely done. Now, so the question is, did we get any buffering? The next question is, how much worse was I than Tom? My panning skills. Okay, we'll come to the Wizz because it's not something we see every day. Like I say, I can't see the chat at the moment, so I do apologise if I'm missing anything. Anybody that's just joined in the last 10 minutes, no Tom tonight, I'm on my own. Nice to see a Wizz. There's not that many of them at the moment. Just one or two flights. I believe they've been having some issues with their aircraft as well, so hopefully once they get sorted we'll maybe get some more flights back up and running. I'm not going to build a wave tonight either while holding the camera. Okay, lined up, ready to go. Here we go. Climbing away very steeply. Oh, hold it still, Nick. Up and away. Well, that was nice to see. We'll let him go. And we'll wait for the next bit of action. And looking behind me, I can see a light in the distance on approach. So something is inbound. I must have missed. I probably missed a lot of you in the chat there. So good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining. Rigoberto, hello to you. Lindsay Louis, hello there. Rod Gill's in the chat as well. Hello, Rod, down in Manchester. How are you doing? Goldie644, hello there. Who says no buffering? That's a point. Yes, did it go okay there? That's good news. David Stocker as well saying no buffering. That's good to hear. Thank you. So yeah, we'll keep his eyes on it through the rest of the stream. Let's hope it was just the internet down there. The south side at Manchester is famous for them internet gremlins. It just seemed a little bit strange how it always did it in the same sort of when Tom was doing the same thing, panning around. Yeah, Rod says, nice to see us back at LBA. It's nice to be back up at LBA. So next arrival, it's another 738 of Jet 2. That's another red one as well, coming in from Fuerteventura this time. Let's spin it round. Sneaking in between the trees. See, there's some pretty dark clouds out there as well. Oh, come on, camera. Nicely done. You see, there's still quite a strong wind at the moment. Also, just noticed, check this out, guys. Big X marks the spot. So that was Jet 2 from Fuerteventura. He will disappear behind the terminal. And there is another Jet 2 inbound in a few minutes' time as well. Coming in from Antalya. It's another 738 in the blue and white livery this time, the Jet 2 Holidays livery. Looks like that will be next to land in about 4 or 5 minutes' time. And Stuart Marshall's in the chat as well. Good evening, Stuart. How are you? Oh, and a massive thank you to Roy Orlemans, who has gifted 5 Blue Sky memberships. Roy, thank you very much. That's very kind indeed. And they have been given out already. Carol Smith's got one. Danny Jones has got one. That's good to see. Chris72's got one. Dennis Whitaker's got one. And Leanne Hutton's got one as well. So congrats to you guys. Come into the chat, play with the emojis. Thank you, Roy. Very kind. Much appreciated. If our paths ever cross, Roy, I'll buy you a pint. You're very, very kind. You have helped the channel a lot. Maruda, down in Harrogate, hello to you. And Babu Ali, hello there. And Jeanette Cooper, down in Queensland in Australia, right around the other side of the planet. Hello to you. Andrew Hollingsworth, good evening. Carl Shield, hello Carl. Joseph Tribe, hello there. Can't keep up with you all tonight. Tellboy57, hello there. Right, just looking behind us, can't see the next arrival yet. Jet 2, it is on, it has turned on to finals. In fact, it's just popped out of a cloud. I can see it now, but it's behind a tree. As soon as it pops out from behind that tree, I'll spin the camera around. So, have we had any buffering at all this evening so far? And Mark Godfrey, hello there. We've just been going just over an hour as well, and we've got 194 likes for little old quiet Leeds, so a massive thank you guys, much appreciated. So Robert and David saying no, Deborah saying no, Karen saying no. That is music to my eyes, thank you. Maybe I won't have to buy a new camera. Phew! Okay, let's spin this camera around. So this is Jet 2 from Antalya in the Jet 2 Holidays livery, the blue and white one. 737-800 again. Cosmo Joe, hello to you. Yeah, Jet 2 picking up a bit of sunshine down that end of the field, look. It's not shining down this end at the moment. Okie dokie, let me just plug this camera in. Battery's getting low already. And Peter Wall down in Manchester. Hello, Peter. And Mark Godfrey, who's obviously not a local, says no, it's not a very big airport. It's just a little regional airport. We don't get any heavies in here at the moment. It's plenty of Ryanairs and Jet 2s, KLM, Wizz, TUI will be back for the summer, and there's one or two other little bits as well. Looks like we've got something else taxiing out here. Here we go. Jet 2 taxiing out. Or is that the one that just came in? That could be the one that just came in, actually. Silly me. And Andy down in Keighley. Hello to you. I'll be driving through Keighley on my way home. And Finn's YouTube. Hello to you. Good evening. I'm not sure, but I think the next arrival might be the Aer Linguses. I believe there's two due, both ATRs, one from Belfast, one from Dublin. And Chris Fax, hello to you, who's been up at LBA today around at Multiflights. Saw the EasyJet take off. And a PC-12 as well. The PKHA, I think that one's based here. Peter Wall. I didn't even know there was a Canadian Air Force A330 due in. What time's that due in, Peter? That's down at Manchester, by the way, guys, if you're not looking at the chat. That'd be nice to see in here, wouldn't it? We have had a Canadian Air Force A310 in here. Long time ago. That was nice to see. And Mark Cowper, very good evening, Mark, how are you? Yeah, Andy says it looks like a lovely evening up in Eden. It is, it's very nice indeed. If I had to be hypercritical, I'd say it's a little bit on the windy side. It's just making it feel a bit chilly. It's very similar to an evening in the Canaries, actually. It's mild, but it's windy. Give us a wave, mate. I'm waving both arms at him. I think we're a bit too far away for him to see us. What's that blooming idiot waving at over there? There must be a bee flying around him or something. Wind blowing the tripod. Not actually sure what the wind's doing at the moment. If anybody's got their ATC turned on, let us know. I would imagine it's must be up to around about the 20 knot mark. Rod saying the Canadian A330 due in at 10 o'clock tonight down at Manchester and due at 2:30 tomorrow. That will be very nice to see. Sadly, I'm at work tomorrow. It's a nice time as well, isn't it? 2:30. It's a nice one for the local spotters down there. Rod says I got a wave, I didn't see one. And Dave saying gusting to 16 miles an hour. That sounds about right. Cheers, Dave. Sarah's sat in the car watching. And why not? He's off to chase more birds. camera panned out until the next bit of action. Life should be more fair. Good evening to you. And Karen also saying we got to wave. I wonder if he was watching on YouTube or if he actually did see me waving. Just noticed as well, we're way past 200 likes, so massive thank you everybody. Does help the channel when you hit the like button. Andy saying, I would use some action, it seems quiet. It's Leeds. This is what happens at Leeds. It's very, very slow. It's very slow indeed. You've got to be very patient when you're spotting at Leeds. But every now and then you get something nice. It's a bit like fishing. Just looking for the next arrival actually on flight radar. I thought I'd found it then, but that's inbound to Manchester. The next arrival, I found it actually, and it's just coming just north of Liverpool at the moment, so it's not a million miles away. It's probably a good 10-15 minutes away. And it's the Aer Lingus in the old colours as well. The only one left in them old colours. And the for an ATR. There we go, look. Tower Checker is in the chat. He says, I've rung the checker and told them to give you a big wave next time they pass. There you go then, so we'll keep his eye open. Nice one. And Super Cooper 2112, hello there, over in Hornsey. And Peter saying, any foxes? I have not seen the foxes up here at Leeds in quite a while. No. Keep his eyes open. And Roy, sorry I missed you. Just saw Sam's message answering you there. We have no Tom tonight. No, he's gone to his grandma's for tea. So I'm flying solo. But basically, Roy, this stream tonight was a test for the camera, just to make sure it's working after Sunday's failed stream, I think we could call it. It was a bit of a shocker towards the end. It was buffering quite a lot down at Manchester. So far, touch wood, I don't think we've had any buffering, so maybe it was the internet down there. I was convinced it was the wire in the camera. No, not the wire, the actual port. Anyway, fingers crossed it stays okay. Susan thinks I'm coping okay without him. I'm not. I want my little buddy back. And Milo, the German Shepherd puppy, just rewound it back. And yes, he does give a wave. I'll have a look at that tonight when I get back on the big telly. We're doing very well for waves lately on this channel, especially with Mark Langston down at Manchester. Love watching him take off. In fact, we've had a lot of waves from a lot of the EasyJet pilots as well down at Manchester. Yeah, Peter saying no buffering tonight. The south side down to Manchester is notorious for it. So yeah, it's strange down at Manchester. Some days you go and it's absolutely fine. The next day you go, it's up and down. The next day you go, there's nothing. And going back a few months, me and Tom went right down to the far end of runway 23 left. Set up camp. Took us a good half an hour to set up. And we got no internet at all, so we had to pack everything up and go right to the other end of the airport, and then we got some internet. So, yeah, strange place is Manchester. No, we have been back to that location since, and the internet was fine, so it's... Mark saying he's put the thumbs up for us. Thank you, Mark. And Roy saying, did we notice lots of passengers on Captain Mark's plane were waving to us? I didn't notice that one myself. But I'll check that one out later. That would be interesting if he'd told the passengers to give us a wave. Alexander Elliott, another one of our supermods, has joined the chat. Good evening, Alexander. How are you? And Chris Smith. Hello, Chris. Are you alright? Patryk's, and one of our supermods, saying next arrival, 19 minutes out, Aer Lingus. An overflight or two would be nice. We've got some blue sky above us. There's no aircraft in it. So for anybody that's in the Manchester region tomorrow around about 2:30, I would advise you to get to the airport and see the Canadian Air Force A330 take off. Going out at 2:30 according to Rod. Hopefully worth taking your camera for. Not sure if there's Wednesday tomorrow, if there's any streamers streaming at that time of day. Checker's coming back. Very slowly this time. We could have done with the checker emoji tonight, couldn't we? Who put that tree there? On that one. Hey, he's giving us a wave and a beep that time. I love it. Stuart Lawson, good evening, Stuart. And Mark Godfrey saying, yeah, nice when some pilots open the window and give you a wave. That has happened only once on any of our streams. It was a Ryanair pilot, actually, that did that to us. I've had it once here with another Ryanair pilot when I was taking pictures, long before I started streaming. That was up at the other end of the runway, actually. And also had it down at Manchester off a Privilege 757 as he was lining up on runway 2, opened the window and gives a big wave. Well, that was pre-streaming days. But yeah, it is a rare event, is that one. Alexander Elliott saying he finishes work at 2 o'clock tomorrow down at working down at Manchester, if I remember rightly. So yeah, take your camera, Alex. Okay, can see both Aer Lingus ATRs on flight radar. One's fairly close actually, the other one is still over the Irish Sea heading towards Liverpool at the moment. First one is from Dublin, second one is from Belfast. I do believe we should have a Ryanair departure before long as well. Alison Cooper, good evening. And Trev Smith, thank you for that. Trevor says we've got a DA62 on its way from Gamston to do an ILS and go around. It's currently over Doncaster. Excellent stuff, thank you, Trev. Excellent with the information is Trev. Really appreciate it. Golf Whiskey Kilo Tango India will be the reg on the DA62. Thank you for that. I did catch I think it was a DA62 down at Manchester the other day. Was it Saturday? I think it was calibrating. And there we go, Sam's Planes and Trains saying Ryanair down to Girona due out at 7:05. That's just over 10 minutes away as well. We'll keep one eye out behind me for the ATR. As soon as we see it, spin the camera around. Not sure what all this wind must sound like over the mic. I hope it's not too bad. It's still a good stiff breeze from the southeast. Just about perfect for runway 14 actually. Stuart says he misses working at the airport when he's watching this. I have a feeling you've told me what you did before, but I've forgotten. What did you do, Stuart? Just looking on flight radar as well, I'm looking behind me, there's an Embraer 145, a Dutch registered one out of Liverpool going north at the moment. There's a bit of blue sky that way as well. Looking, can't see it. I think we'll be very lucky to see that one. It'll be mid-level, it won't be trailing. Okay, so the Aer Lingus is turning on to finals. I can just see a light in the distance about 5 or 6 miles back. Ooh, you can see that here. Don't think we've got much chance of getting this one, guys, but we'll have a look. That's the, I think we can just about see that. That's a Dutch Embraer 145 PHDWS out of Liverpool. I can't believe I've just managed to get that. Wow, that's a little dot in the distance. Blimey. Okay, back to earth. I see there's some big old clouds up there. Now the ATR is hiding behind this tree. Just make him out on top of the tree. I'll zoom in when he gets a bit closer. Papa Hotel Delta Whiskey Alpha was the registration of the Embraer that we just saw in the distance. I'll have to neglect the chat for a few minutes while I film this, guys. And I can see at the corner of my eye that Roy's left us a €10 super chat as well, saying fuel tank donation. Now Tom isn't there for the chicken nuggets. Roy, a massive thank you, buddy. That's very, very kind. And that is the first place I'm going after here, straight to the petrol station, because my tank is on the red. It's it's empty. So Roy, a massive thank you. That's really kind and much appreciated. Okay, so this is Aer Lingus from Dublin, the first of 2 Aer Linguses. Next one's due in about 10 minutes time. I can hear an aircraft starting up behind us as well. I presume that's the Ryanair. Just look at that sky, isn't it beautiful? Hey, bit of a wobbly one. And Yvonne sent a £10 super chat as well, saying, great stream, thanks Nick. Yvonne, thank you so much, that is very, very kind. I will pop that in the petrol tank as well, if that's okay. Much appreciated. It's very, very kind. It's you guys' donations keep this channel up and running, so a massive thank you. Now with a bit of luck, he'll park up in view of our camera. Does sound like the Ryanair's taxiing out as well. Laura Bradshaw, good evening Laura. Here comes the Ryanair. This is another 738 Max. And I think Sam's Planes and Trains said this one was going out to Girona. See the Aer Lingus taxiing in behind. registration on this one. Let's have a quick peek. Echo India, India Golf Kilo. Nothing on the approach, so it should be cleared to line up. Sunshine as well for its departure. Okay, here we go. Beautiful. Up and away. It won't be too long now until the next Aer Lingus arrives. And also the DA62 that Trevor mentioned, that probably isn't too far away either. And Michael Kavanagh, hello to you. He has sent us a 199 super chat as well. Michael, thank you so much. That is very kind. Much appreciated. And Mark Plevin, good evening, Mark. He has gifted a Blue Sky membership, and that's gone to Ian Evans. Congrats, Ian, and many thanks, Mark. Really appreciated. Very kind. Rod says US Air Force K-46. I'm looking, Rod. I'm looking. Can't see it. Dino's in the chat as well. Dino, how you doing, pal? Sorry, I'm just looking all over the place here, trying to look for that aircraft that Rod just mentioned. I can't see anything. And Alan Burden, good evening. And Dino's gifted a Blue Sky membership as well. Dino, many thanks. Much appreciated. And that membership has gone to Alan Burden. Congrats, Alan. Dino, thanks. That's very kind. Much appreciated. Alison Cooper has joined the membership as well. Welcome on board, Alison. Thanks for joining. Appreciate the support. It's plenty of emojis to use. And the way YouTube works as well, the more members we get, the more emojis it lets us have. I'm not too sure how far away we are from our next emoji, actually. Rod says that aircraft turned more to the south. Can't see it, Rod, unless it's not trailing. If it's not trailing, there's no hope of seeing that one. But no, can't see anything to the south or east. Kevin Ellis, hello there. Trev says the DA62 is on finals. Yeah, it's a couple of miles back yet. It's just hidden behind that tree. I can just see it. I'll spin the camera around in a sec. Okay, let's have a look. So I think Trev said this is going to do a go around. Look at the right tree, Nick. I'm able to use the go around emoji here, guys, I think. There it goes, go around. Not sure what they're called actually, like upside down winglets on the tail. That was nice to see. Just seeing all the go around emojis in the chat, fantastic. And Brian Cassidy, hello Brian. Brian asking why a BA went back to stand down at Manchester earlier. Not heard about that one myself. And Maria Teresa, hello to you down in Brazil, how are you doing? And Laura saying the Belfast to Leeds has just gone over a house in Colne in Lancashire, so that's not far away at all, it's just over the hill. In fact, it's closer than that. It's on finals. So this is Aer Lingus from Belfast, another ATR 72. Oh, bring back Tom. Joining the membership as well. Many thanks, Andy. Much appreciated. Welcome on board. Yeah, really appreciate your support, guys. It's very kind, much appreciated. So we've got an Aer Lingus in the old colours and an Aer Lingus in the new colours. With a bit of luck, they'll park side by side. Jim's Journeys. Hello, Jim. Susan, take care. And Adrian, good evening to you. Apologies if I've missed anybody in the chat this evening. Not been giving it as much attention as I normally do, as I'm on my own tonight. Excuse me, croaky voice. There's not been one overflight come over the airport so far. Unbelievable. Not sure what's happened to that DA62, whether he's going to come round for another go or if he's gone somewhere else. And the good news is, we've got a Jet 2 inbound from Lanzarote in about 2 minutes' time. He's just about to turn base leg. And it will be another blue and white one in the Jet 2 Holidays livery. And he has raced up from Lanzarote in 3 hours 55 minutes. That's good progress. And looks like Sarah's leaving us, and many thanks, Sarah. You take care, have a lovely evening. It was only meant to be a little test stream this evening, and can you believe we've done 2 hours already? Wow, time flies. Brian, see you later, take care. And life should be more fair, says, is that wonderful steam train service still operating in Haworth? Yes, it is. It certainly is. We can hear that chuffing up and down the line quite regular, especially at weekends. Attracts quite a lot of train enthusiasts down there as well. Okay, can just see Jet 2 just establishing on the ILS in the distance. Yeah, Bob says that sky looks a bit darker than it does in Addingham. It's, yeah, looking in your direction, Bob, it does look quite bright over there. Nice and sunny out west. Sunny out east, actually. It's just the black clouds are here and there. Look at that one. It's like a dirty old cauliflower. Right, let's spin this round. It's Jet 2. Still a few miles out. It's still hidden behind that tree, but we'll point it around that way anyway. Just make him out in the top of the tree. Lee W, good evening. Okay, so this is Jet 2 from Lanzarote, 737-800. We've not seen a 300 tonight, have we? Ooh, bosh. And a big red, good evening. Beep beep. Lee W saying didn't realise there was so much of a hill, a bit of slope on this runway. It does, it's very deceiving. It looks like it slopes upwards at that end, but that end of the runway is actually lower above sea level than this end. It's not by much, just by a little bit. I think the piano keys for runway 14 are 674 feet above sea level. And free to end is 662 feet above sea level, off the top of my head. It's a nerdy stat. You need to get out more, Nick. But yeah, it does look like it rises up at that end. It obviously it does dip away again once you go over that. Let's have a quick peek. Yeah. Up the hill, but once you go over there, it does dip away again. Stuart Hodge. Good evening, Stuart. This is a bang on. Thank you. Actually see all the Jet 2s parked up. There's one just hiding by the tower there, look. And if we pan round to the left, you see all the tails hiding down that end of the airfield. Very big gust of wind then. Stuart says, hi Nick and Tom, it's just Nick tonight, mate. He's at his grandma's for tea tonight. And Andy's saying I live down in Ingrove. That's not too far away from where we live, actually. We're up in Oakworth. So, looks like the stream's been okay, so that's excellent news. So it looks like it might have been the internet down at Manchester. And I just found a bit of good news. We've got a BizJet inbound, guys. We have an Embraer E550 inbound coming in from Verona. It is our based one. I believe it's based here. Golf Hotel Alpha Papa Alpha. It's due in about, let's have a look, 3 or 4 minutes time actually. It's very close. Just looking to the southeast as well, the Bangladesh Airways is descending into Manchester. I'm just wondering if we can see it below the clouds over there, but I don't think we can. If I spot it, I'll get the camera on it. See, there is a 747 up high as well, westbound, just to the south. That's another one I can't see at the moment. If I see any of these, I will have a look, pointing the camera in the right direction. .747 that's going past to the south. It's going to Shannon. Turkish registration, TCACF. Hidden behind the clouds at the moment. Laura Bradshaw, thank you. That 747 is just over Sheffield, so anybody down in that direction, have a look up now. Very nice 747 flying over. Very nice colour scheme on it as well, very nice looking tail. No, that 747's not going to show itself, I'm afraid. That's a shame. Sarah saying, are we at LBA this weekend? I think Saturday. All being well, Saturday afternoon. Looks like Aer Lingus is turned his beacon on, so he must be nearly ready to push back. So the stream this evening, we'll get this Aer Lingus taking off, we'll get the BizJet arriving, and then we'll wrap things up and I'll head off and get some tea. Hopefully the Aer Lingus will backtrack. They sometimes take it from a beam taxiway Alpha. With a bit of luck he'll come down this end. There we go, pushing back. And Dino, you take care now. Have a lovely evening, pal. See you on the next one. Hey, and Wayne Mellor's in the chat as well. Hello, Wayne. How you doing, pal? Just about to finish in the next 10 minutes or so, Wayne. Okay, let's spin this round. We've got little executive jets on finals. First executive jet of the stream. The only executive jet of the stream. So this is an Embraer E550. Golf Hotel Alpha Papa Alpha, the reg. That wasn't the smoothest landing I've ever seen. Down with a bit of a bump. Hey, all the BizJet emojis in the chat. Love to see that. Okay, will he backtrack or will he take it from a beam delta? Alpha, sorry. Taxiway Alpha. Let's have a look. Oh, he's taking it short. Or is he? No, he's not. I thought he was going the other way then. Oh, that's good news. He's coming down this end. Put your glasses on, Nick. Get to Specsavers. Okay, so this is the last one for this evening, guys. This is Aer Lingus to Dublin. ATR 72, the only ATR left in this colour scheme. And there he goes, climbing away into the evening sky. Big dirty, big black cloud up there, look. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Looks like the other one's pushing back as well. Blimey, they've turned that one around quickly. Who wants one more, guys? So you're all saying thank yous in the chat. That's very kind of you all. We'll hang on. Let's get one more. I think it'd be rude not to see this one go, wouldn't it? And that's Steve LaJoy. Good evening. How are you doing? And yeah, I can see there's a few kind comments in the chat there as well. Many thanks, guys. So while we're waiting for this to taxi out, let's say a few thank yous, and a massive thank you to the mods. Really appreciate you guys. I'm just looking behind us as well. I can see that there's an aircraft coming in. There's an aircraft on finals. Didn't know there was another Jet 2 inbound. It's a Jet 2 inbound from Gran Canaria, another 738 on quite long finals at the moment. So I said, who wants one more? Who wants two more? And Andy saying, enjoyed the stream and also became a member. No, thank you, Andy. That's very kind. Let's turn this camera around. We'll come back to the Aer Lingus. So this is Jet 2 from Gran Canaria. I think he used any reverses there, never heard any. Oh, loving all the Jet 2 tails in the chat. Okay, we'll pan left. Now, will this one backtrack as well? Or will he take it short? He's going slow. I think he might take it short. He is indeed. So 1 out of 2 is not bad. See the Jet 2 taxiing down to the apron. Okie dokie, last one from me, guys, I think. Aer Lingus to Belfast, here it goes. Up, up and away, we'll let him go. Right. You see, looking at the windsock, it's still blowing. Still very windy. Right, everybody, I'll give a big thank you for watching. Everybody that's hit the like button this evening, we've had a lot of likes, 334 likes to be precise. That is a lot for a few hours up at Leeds, so many thanks, much appreciated. I have no idea if we've got any new subscribers tonight. I would imagine we've probably got 1 or 2, so welcome to you. And 1 or 2 donations as well, thank you so much, and a few new members. In fact, we've got 10 new members tonight, so that is many thanks. I think there's a few gifted memberships and a few memberships taken out, so very kind, much appreciated. Welcome along. Mods, I've already said thank you to you, but I'll say thanks again. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you've enjoyed it. A little bit of sunshine up at Leeds. It's not been very busy, has it? But we've seen 1 or 2. Nice to see a BizJet as well, and the Whiz, and Checker giving us a wave. And Philip Whitehead in Wigan, hello to you. Jenny, hello, how are you doing? The Pilot's Apprentice, hello there, says I'm a new subscriber. Well, thank you for joining, much appreciated. Yeah, and everybody else with the kind comments in the chat. Nice to see you all. Many thanks. Right, that's it from me, from little old Leeds. If I don't do another stream this coming week, it will in the evening, and the next stream will be Saturday afternoon. We'll try and squeeze another one in one evening, if the weather holds up like this. So that's it from me. Take care, guys, have a lovely evening, and we'll see you next time. Okay, hopefully with Tom. So until